Hello, I am Amanda Williams, and I am here today to talk to you about our green tea mouthwash and rinse. This is an absolutely fabulous formulation. We have it in stock, and remember that all of our stores are open every day from 10 until 6, and we are also offering curbside pickup. So to make things easy on you, you can certainly call ahead, place your order. I want to explain in detail the green tea mouthwash and rinse for you because I've been getting a lot of questions from people about, what should I be doing right now? Should I be gargling with salt water? What are the best things for me to be doing when it comes to trying to build up my immune system and, try your best to take whatever steps you can in terms of fending off the COVID-19. So our green tea mouthwash, as the name implies, it contains green tea. It's a really clean formulation. There are no chemicals in this formula, which is really important because a lot of times when people are using mouthwashes, oftentimes you'll notice just the color of it alone is quite odd. It's like a nuclear blue color for many of the over-the-counter mouthwashes. And you do have to wonder, what in the world do they have in there? Certainly we know they are oftentimes alcohol-based, and that is not always the best thing. So when we're looking at a natural option, our green tea mouthwash and rinse has some really nice nutrients contained within it. Not only does it contain the green tea, it also has in it has aloe, it has witch hazel, we have chamomile in this, we have myrrh. So all of these wonderful nutrients to optimize your overall oral health. Now, the reason why it's important right now to consider something such as the green tea rinse is when we look at the actual clinical studies done with the EGCG contained within green tea. So when we think about EGCG, we are thinking of the powerful antioxidant that green tea possesses. So EGCG stands for epigallocatechin galate, so that can be your word of the day, I suppose. But EGCG is a powerhouse of an antioxidant. But when it comes down to utilizing the green tea mouthwash as a rinse or gargling with it, the reason why I wanted to focus in on this is because EGCG has been studied in the setting of many different viruses, including influenza. And they have shown through clinical trials that when people gargle on a regular basis with green tea, that this can be very beneficial in terms of fending off that type of a viral exposure. So if you are thinking about things you can do during this time, having that green tea mouthwash and rinse on hand, pretty good idea. Now, it also contains myrrh in it. The reason why I want to focus in on this is there was an interesting study where they actually combined the EGCG from green tea and myrrh, and they were shown to be very beneficial against bacterial infections. So when we're thinking about staph infections or streptococcus infections, and many people throughout their lives have probably experienced strep throat. So this is why they gained this interest in looking at the combination of that EGCG plus the myrrh. Now, we know that these power nutrients contain antioxidants, which is one aspect of it. But interestingly enough, what we know about green tea from all of these different viral clinical studies is the way that green tea can actually target the virus's ability for replication. And this is certainly something that I find quite interesting, that we're looking at protein disruption of the viral replication process. So it's not that we're just fending off the oxidative stress. We are actually also gaining that benefit of that potential viral disruption. So this is a really nice formulation. It's very concentrated. So for many people, what they'll do is they'll take a capful of that and they add it with an equal part of water. And then you just go ahead and you gargle with that. And it's going to allow for that myrrh and for that chamomile and having that EGCG coat the entire throat. And one thing that we know about respiratory viruses is one of their main ways of getting in is via respiration, right? So if we are coating our throats with all these wonderful nutrients that have been shown to be very beneficial when it comes to targeting certain viruses as well as certain bacteria, then it would be a nice thing to have on hand. Remember, it does not contain alcohol, so it's not going to have that drying effect that many people can experience, nor does it have that nuclear blue color to it, which is odd in and of itself. It's interesting if you walk into a normal, drugstore and you look at the different mouthwashes that they have available, and they have this whole variety of different wild colors. And you have to always look at the chemicals. Remember, right now, we're trying everything in our power to be very clean. So we're all washing our hands, we're all practicing social distancing, but we also have to make sure that what we're putting in our bodies is very clean. We don't want to compound things with added chemicals. So the green tea mouthwash and rinse is a really good alternative. And I like it for a variety of different reasons, not only in this particular setting dealing with COVID-19, but we also can look at it for the overall oral health benefits. So having those powerful antioxidants, those wonderful nutrients, all work synergistically together to optimize the health of your gums. So when we think about the bacteria that live in a human mouth, we certainly want to make sure that we have a healthy dispersion of all of those bacteria. And having these wonderful antioxidants can help in terms of achieving that. So your oral health is linked to every other aspect of our overall human health. We think about cardiovascular implications, we think about brain health, we think about kidney health, liver health. So if we have a unhealthy bacterial environment occurring within our oral cavity, then we certainly know that that can impact other aspects of our health, and we don't want that to happen. So the green tea mouth and rinse is a great choice. Now, here's another little fun fact. When we think about EGCG, the epigallocatechin gallate coming from green tea, just a point of interest, back when Ebola came out, the United States Army was actually researching the utilization of EGCG for targeting Ebola. So what they found was that EGCG had an innate ability to, once again, disrupt that virus's ability to replicate and become detrimental to human health. So just so you know, EGCG widely studied across the board when it comes to things such as influenza, when it comes to rhinoviruses, when it comes to Ebola even. So this is a really clean alternative for you to choose right now. Now, keep in mind, all of our stores are open every single day from 10 until 6. We also have available for you our live video chat. So if you don't want to leave your house, and I encourage you not to, then you can always ask your questions via our website. And remember, we have our daily podcast where we're always bringing you the latest in science and nutrients. And we have our radio programs as well. So make sure that you make yourself familiar with Invite Health. Check out our website, invitehealth.com. And I will be back with you tomorrow to talk about more nutrients. Make sure you go to the website, check out our green tea mouthwash and rinse. Take care.